What's good, YouTube? The Truth here, and I'm back with another video. I know it's been a minute, but hey, I just wanted to say a few things about the Jake Paul and Hasim Rahman Jr. fight. First things first, I give Jake a lot of credit for taking this fight. I honestly don't know why he's taking this fight. It's a lose-lose situation in my eyes. I see him as a big threat. I think, cat's out the bag. I'm gonna say it right now. I think Hasim Rahman is gonna beat him by knockout. Yeah, I'd put my money on it. Cause with Jake, if you look at his resume, I know a lot of boxing people already know this, but if you look at his resume, a lot of these guys are in their debuts. We'll look at it one by one. So we got, his first one was Gib, I think. That was a YouTuber, way smaller than him. 170, he made him go up to like 180, I believe. He was like 5'6". Dude belongs at like 150, to be honest. He had to gain weight to fight Jake, which is terrible in boxing. If you ever have to gain weight and you're not even ripped or have a six-pack and you're not doing it naturally and a long way, that's an uphill battle from there, man. Like, he was bound to get KO'd. So they're whack. Ben Askren won. It's Ben Askren. I knew he was gonna fucking lose as soon as I saw that dude do pads. Whack. But it was funny watching him take out the MMA guys and listening to all the MMA guys not understand the ways that boxing is not the same as MMA. And if you put a novice, certain novices can get the better of these Hall of Famers. It's just the truth. Like, it's a different sport. They were so delusional, so that was funny to see him get flat in the first round. Second one, Tyron Woodley. Woodley is not a boxer, he's a wrestler. Also, all of them have the same story. They're all going up in weight. They're not the same weight. So all this power narrative is honestly questionable because he's not fighting anyone his same weight. We're not seeing these KOs against someone the same weight. We're seeing people gain weight to fight them. So they're smaller guys. They're not supposed to be fighting at the weight that they are. They shouldn't be going up. Jake should be going down. Okay, they shouldn't have all this fat to go up. And lastly, still on Tyron Woodley, the second fight, not only is it an uphill battle, but people must forget. Some people forget the details. It was 2 weeks notice because of Tommy fumbles. We get on him soon. Because of Tommy fumbles, it was 2 weeks notice, and yeah, man, he's not in shape. Like, you thought the first one was bad, the second one he was even in worse shape. No notice. You're not gonna. I don't care if he said he was training hard. Fighters say that because they don't want any excuses. They don't want like the other guy to think that they're lacking. But you're not gonna train as hard as someone knowing who he has to fight. Then if you're just like, oh, training around fun and training around knowing someone's gonna fight you is a totally different training camp. And another reason why, even looking at that, all those disadvantages I just said, Jake was getting pieced up. Like, people forget, like, bro, he was getting touched bad. His family was like concerned. You could see them like all like leaning in like, holy shit. Dude got body slammed, nose bloody. He was getting punched up, man. I was like, whoa, this is gonna be weird on the scorecards. It's just like, but the only issue was Willie gassed out, so he eventually got knocked out, and he's a smaller guy. So that whole power thing, I really questioned that. Next, we got Rahman Jr., who's a real boxer. I know y'all seen him on the day-to-day videos. If you go back, the old Showtime videos with Floyd, that's how I seen him. he had got get back for his little brother in the doghouse. That's how I seen him. So right off the bat, that dude's big. So that whole punching power will really see what it is. Cause right now we honestly don't know. It ain't much. If you were to put Chocolatito with Earl Spence, man, Earl Spence gonna knock him out. He gonna look, not even Earl Spence, Paulie Malignaggi, man. He gonna look like a freaking beast, and he's gonna look like a power puncher. Like it's not that crazy when you're against someone smaller. Okay, you're supposed to knock them out. But going back to Rahman, he's his size, I believe, if not bigger. He has a lot of experience. I know he said something about an interview he had like 3 years later. I'm ignoring all that because personally, me, I always thought Jake Paul would lose to a journeyman. I thought he'd fuck around and lose to a journeyman. Like, if you know those random prospects who get exposed just randomly, that they're getting gassed up, and then some guy with like 10 losses knocks them out. I always thought Jake would be one of those guys because I just don't see the talent there. It's just not really there. It's cool with the MMA dudes, but it's, you know, he could box, he could fight. I really do believe he could fight, but he's just not at that level. And I feel like a journeyman would show that. And Hasim Rahman, I know he ain't no journeyman, but yeah, he's better than a journeyman in my eyes. So no excuses, man. It's a dangerous fight. If Jake wins, man, he gets the hardcores. He gotta respect, man. I can't even knock it. Like, if anything, he really made Tommy Fury look like a bitch, for being honest. Like, dude really missed out twice. That's crazy, man. You got, I don't know what world I'm living in, but you got a YouTuber making this guy who has the Fury name look like a bitch and just completely just avoided him. That's what it looks like. Honestly, I know the whole Tyson Fury Cunningham shit. I know that he can't get in the country for that reason, but it's just not a good look, man. And then you saying you gonna laugh about the $500K they sending you to fight for a third time. Like, bro, that's the most money you made. Shut up. Bro, you're not Tyson Fury. You're worse than him. Your record is worse than Jake, bro. Like, I don't know what to say. Honestly, I had Jake Paul might have beat. I think he could beat Tommy because Tommy was really garbage, if I'm being honest. Opponents, at least they're not on their debut, but like, bro, the negative record is crazy. Some of them, I don't want to throw fixed out there, but fuck, man. Some of them I seen them drop without even getting punched. I don't know which one specifically, but yeah, I even seen Tommy lose one of the fights, like, and it was against some shitbox who didn't have like, he was like even with the negative, or he was like slightly not negative, like, and that dude like beat him. It was a 4-round fight. He beat him. Tommy was gassed. I'm like, bro, that guy's shit. But yeah, I'll just put my prediction out there. I think this is a big mistake from Jake Paul. I'll wrap it up with this. I got Hasim Rahman Jr. Bye.